Hello everybody, welcome to another Zabbix video. This time we are talking about how to backup important files on a Linux server. This is quite a favorite topic of mine. I have done videos in the past, and the backup does not happen via SSH channel because like the use case for me at least is I have different cloud vendors running different servers in different clouds, and the subnet is not the same, and I don't want to expose absolutely the SSH channel everywhere. And what I can take advantage is take like Zabbix agent. Zabbix agent runs already on the server. The active checks are available. Starting from the 7.0, we have like timeout option for the check, and in Zabbix database we can store up to 64 kilobytes. And this solution, what I'm sharing today, it kind of fits well if the scope of configuration files are approximately like 200 kilobytes. So it will use compression on the fly as well. And during this video I will create a template which also a little bit protects ourselves to understand, do we reach any limits and is the backup reliable enough? Kind of like give a date when the backup was successful for the last time. We will create a global dashboard which sorts and prints which server is owning the biggest backup file. Yeah, let's have a look. The whole solution is based on the bash one-liner. Here this is like 6 lines at the moment, but actually what we will do is inside the template we will create a single line which is a long command, and there are logic inside this file, like line 2, 3, 4 is like the scope of interest. I want to back up this file. Then I like that's one approach, like pinpointing exact location of a single file. Also here is another syntax. If there is multiple files inside the etc, like hosts fstab, we can use this syntax. We can back up a whole directory. And what this loop does is like this for which I'm highlighting right now. It's checking if the file exists on this particular server. If one of these things will not exist, it will not kind of like produce in the output because the tar command kind of expects all the directories and all the files to exist for the input. So it's a tiny follow-up in the middle for the tar command. And what we do next, we compress, we package the files into archive, and we use the maximum compression on the fly. And after that we will formulate a base 64 string which can be stored in the database, which we can access like with a triple click. And if we restore the server, it's easy to copy and paste and restore like multiple files, or maybe even like tens or hundreds of files, as long as they fit all in like 200 kilobytes. So this is the base input. If I copy this guy and put in the terminal, what will happen? So I'm kind of like reaching one file, another file, and then the whole directory etc Zabbix. Enter. And this is printing like base 64 string for me. And at the beginning we can see like what kind of files are bundled in the package. Here registries, hosts fstab, and then inside the etc Zabbix we have subdirectories and different files. All they are bundled in the package. And here the last line, make directory restore, cd restore, that's for my convenience. When in case like the server crashes and I need to restore, then what I will do the triple click on this make directory, and it's a very fast way how to upload the files to the server. We practically don't need to upload. We copy this one-liner and we can automatically unpack, as long as we have this like base 64 utility, the code, and also we have unxz and tar utility there. Okay, let's replicate this one-liner into the template. What I will do, I think I will manually take and put these things in one line, like this. One line, another line, one line, and then at the very end, after the pipe, this is one line. Testing one more time, if it's functional. Let's clear the screen, enter, paste. So this time it's a very single line, enter. Okay, it works. So this is a suitable command for the template. Here in the live instance, I have made a very empty template which is already attached to a single host object. Inside this template, I will create this single line as a bash command and will call it as backup inside the macro. Okay, copy, update, and now inside the item section we will create active item system.run, and inside the square brackets it will be this macro. So let's call it like base 64xz, and this will be text to all data. It will execute like every 1 day or so right now, and the tags like backup like xz or something right now. So this is the master item which will replicate that base 64 inside the Zabbix. Let's create this item right now. And by the way, in my situation, this template is assigned to the host object which is called pod.backup, and obviously, like this solution, it kind of demands to run agent with the high privileges, and I'm running agent behind the user root. Just to be transparent with you, let's have a look how the agent configuration look like. So it's a very unsecure way. Don't try this at your business. If you use Zabbix at home, then fine. Otherwise, we are like violating all the security related stuff, all the things we can possibly violate. It runs behind the root, so we can take full control over the system by using Zabbix agent. Here, this is the most sensitive stuff, which allows to run that bash one-liner right inside the template. What's also important is allow root equals 1. Timeout timeout is not important now with the 7.0 because we influence the timeout at the item level. But what's important is systemctl edit Zabbix agent, and so I have predefined the service to run under the root user. So if you want to follow this tutorial, we need to do the same, and after editing the file, we need like systemctl daemon reload, enter, and also like restart the agent, and now it's ready. Like it runs under the root environment. What's missing a little bit in this scenario, let's expose what I have here. Like I have a file host name. So this agent with the active mode, it runs with the host name pod.backup. So that's my host name, which is running that template at the moment. Since I restarted the agent, then probably the data is already going to the template. Let's have a look if that's true. Items, it's green icon, click 3 dots, open 500 latest values, and here you go. Now I'm replicating this value inside the database, here it can store up to 64 kilobytes, including like these guys. So it's a list of what kind of files has been included inside the archive, and then the magical command. Let's implement more conveniences. like more buttons how to restore in case of disaster. And what I like to do is I like to forward this solution to the inventory field. So we are capturing text, and I will forward to something like host networks. This inventory field, the name does not matter so much. It's confusing, I agree. But some of the inventory fields support up to 64 kilobytes, and this is one of the fields which support that. Why I'm doing this? Because there is a nice functionality in Zabbix which allows to access script item. Allows to use like kind of like a webhook or like the script language to read the inventory field and a little bit format the values. And what I'm about to do is I will create a separate button to show what's inside the backup, like showing only these files, what's inside the backup, and then another button to like copy and paste the restore string as fast as possible. Okay, let's do that right now. Here, forwarding to the inventory field, and update, and the next time it runs, then it will forward. And the functionality how to do that is behind the alerts scripts, and here I have them ready already. Let's start from scratch. Okay, create a file, manual host action. The sub menu will be like backup and like list files of backup. Manual host action webhook, and what we can do is we can tell like argument, and to access that inventory field, what I can do is use the macro from the documentation. So this webhook is able to read the inventory of the host, and inside the script we can do like return value and match using the regular expression, and here like every line which starts with the forward slash and then like till the end of the line, and this will be global match, and the outcome, let's sort it alphabetically. And after that, so this match command will report back an array or a list, and I need to join back into a human readable format, and we will use the new line character to do that. Okay, I think that's correct. Maybe let's not do the magic. Let's copy here. From here, this is the working one, and did I made a mistake? I need to unpack that parameter argument, and also I need to format the like convert all parameters in a JSON object. So this is a fully working command. The logic in the middle do not change. We are targeting lines which starts with the forward slash and sorting and printing on screen. Apply, and that is everything for this manual action. Let's increase the update frequency a little bit more aggressive right now. 1 minute every 1 minute it will run the backup, and I will create the other command scripts, click clone, and the other one will be called print restore command from backup. And same story at the beginning of the page, but for the other command we will use this one, and which is doing the similar thing, but it looks for the line, or not really line, looks for the pattern make directory, and then after that like captures everything till the end. It's like it's the end of that bash one-liner. Apply, and that is everything. Here maybe what we can do, we can set target, but target will be a backup folder, I mean backup host group, and for the other one as well, like backup host group update. So what's the result? The result is like at first let's validate if the base64 string is stored in inventory. We can click here, go to inventory. It's not stored because inventory is not enabled. Update. And now I kind of need to wait almost like 1 minute, or I can restart the agent service. Systemctl restart Zabbix agent service. This will force all the active checks for agent 1, not for agent 2. And now the data should be stored inside the inventory. And here you go. Like this is a backup. And now what those buttons will do, if we go hosts and like filter out that backup, left click, and I have a menu, backup, list files of the backup. So what it does, so this is webhook which reads inventory field, click, and voila, like it prints just a pure information what's inside the archive. The other button is the most precious one, print restore command from backup, click. And what here, like this is a base64, what I need to do, I need to do triple click, 1, 2, 3, select, copy to the clipboard, and now if I need to restore, I can enter like home directory. Let's see, there is already some restore, let's remove. Restore is removed, clear the screen, and I will copy the content from clipboard, click, enter, and it extracts everything here inside the root restore, because I was sitting in the root, and if I use the tree command A, it tells like inside this root restore directory I have same contents which is inside the backup, and then it's my responsibility how I gently restore every one of these files without violating the owner of the original file. Have to like carefully replace the file. Now about protection, like how can I be sure this solution works? And let's implement some other conveniences, like measuring the size of the backup. And to do so, templates, items. So this is reporting a textual data. If we create dependent item, there is like size of backup and size of backup. So this will be integer, bytes, tags, backup, size, and there is elegant JavaScript function which can do like return value length apply, testing if this is functional, ABC, apply, test, the length of ABC is 3 letters. Okay, that's very easy, measuring the size of the backup. Now like I need to double check like if it's not reaching the 64 kilobyte threshold. To do so, I would do like create trigger, add the item to the trigger, size of backup. If it's like bigger than 30, like 40k, for 40,000, then it will be like average. And in the same time, my personal preference is like don't use trigger dependencies. I personally don't like them, and so I would set one threshold which is targeting range between 40 and 50, and this will be a high 50 40, yeah, like this, and we would say backup size, and inside the event name, backup size is item value, which will tell exactly precisely what's the size right now between 40 and 50 kilobytes. So that's one trigger, add, cloning this one, clone, and I would say another threshold between 50 and 60. Now it's like high. Okay, add, and another one, clone, and if it is bigger than 60, then it's like hitting almost all the limits. That's a disaster. Add. So these triggers will never overlap because of the trigger logic. Maybe another disaster is clone. If the backup size is less than 1K or 2K, then it's something is off. So that can be also a protection. Okay, another thing very interesting is what we can do is have like a timestamp when it was last successful based on the size. The way how I approach this is size of backup. We can click here dependent item and like do regular expression validation if it is matching regular expression, and I can target something like this, which is like I would like to see a 5-digit integer number. So it would mean like the backup must wait at least like 10 kilobytes. If it's not 10 kilobytes, it's no good. So this is a protection, and if it is if it's not matching, then it will discard the value. But if it's matching, then what we will do is we will return the timestamp like when it was successful, and I will demonstrate in practice how it works. So this can be like a deal breaker if the compression works and the outcome is not good, not big enough, like it looks suspicious. So 5-digit number must be there. Okay, and that's everything. We will call it date of backup. Last success on. Okay, and this is Unix time. So the JavaScript preprocessing will report back date from the proxy server. The time on the proxy server must be correct because JavaScript executes on Zabbix proxy. Okay, add. So it's another dimension which can be useful for troubleshooting. Now let's almost create dashboard, but before I do that, let's apply this template on a on a bigger range of host objects. So what I will do is this is the name of my masterpiece, copy, and I have another one, Linux. Click, and I will link on my existing Linux bundle. So there is like 8 servers or something running in the pool, and now this template will do the backup of those files like every 1 minute. While it's doing that, let's create the dashboard. Create dashboard and back up. Refresh 1 hour. Add. And here is the best widget is top hosts from Monsphere. What an excellent widget. It's like top host, this is original one, but top hosts from Monsphere is one which we can sort columns on the fly. I get like really addictive about doing that. Now, so top hosts, what I want to do, host name, host, add, and now something like I item name. Let's visit that template and see what kind of columns actually we are using. Important files, and here one of the file is called size of backup. Click, and I will put over here and size of backup. The name will be the same. This is 0 digits. Add, and the other column will be date. And last success on. Copy, and last success on, like this, and the digits are here. Add, and that's, I think, everything. Bottom N, sorting by like size. Add, and here you go. So it is doing something already. And yeah, it looks like very good results. We have the date coming over here. This is my local date. And now this is like excellent control panel. We see the size of backup. If we see something big, we can click over here. And okay, my action targets different group scripts, and let's change it. We have ID Linux server agent 1, and copy, and the other one the same, ID Linux server agent 1, update. And dashboards, now clicking that thing, and backup, list of files, and voila, it prints different files. And it all depends like what is inside the range, inside that inside the template. Inside this template we made the list of files. We can add more and more directories into the pool, and if the file or directory exists, it will take care of that file. If we crossing the limits, the dashboard will show, the trigger will fire up, and we have also the timestamp. So right now the constraint is every backup should fit in 10 kilobytes, like 5-digit number. The regex is targeting 5-digit number. That's the reason why the timestamp is not over here. From my point of view, if the template fails, it can fail because like the base64 utility does not exist, unxz does not exist. If the agent is not running under the root, it cannot access the file, like multiple reasons. And if it fails, it will not produce like 10 kilobytes of data. Now in real life, maybe we can like lower down the threshold. Last success here, like 4-digit size is enough. Update, and now like in the next minute, it will also start to show the timestamp here if it executes every 1 minute. Yeah, by the way, so restore command, if this is 16 kilobytes, this server looks big. What's behind? Let's have a look. Lists of files. So the list goes on here. Turns out I have a Java gateway running here. So more files, like including the PSK. And if I want to extract this backup from this server, then print restore command, click. We use triple click, copy, entering here like cd and make, my server name was this, cd zbx backup, and then copying that base64 from clipboard, enter. So now I have restored backup from that server. And yeah, I can explore so now, yeah, so since now I target 4-digit number, just because this size of Samba is 140, then that's the reason why the date got replicated, and now I'm a little bit more confident about like the backup is in shape. Okay, that's almost everything. Just a reminder, like what can possibly go wrong? Everything can go wrong, and if we do a small mistake here, like for example, we have etc containers or etc Zabbix, if we would create here space, that would be disaster. So this one-liner will start to compress everything in the root, and so don't use this in the company. Use in your private needs. Be very careful how you use it, and maybe it's useful for you. That is everything for this video. If you find it helpful, entertaining, useful, give it a thumbs up. Also, the template I was designing during this video, that's inside the video description. And thanks for watching.